Spark Books here. Today, I'm going to explain the book, Getting More, by Stuart. Take care, enjoy the book, and have a nice day. Getting More, 2010, lays out precisely how to negotiate your way toward a fuller, more satisfying life. The strategies and tools described in this book can be used in any situation, from finding a happier outcome when sparring with a partner to convincing your boss that you're long overdue for a raise. Key idea number 1, negotiate every interaction to obtain more. What do flea market trinkets and multi-million-dollar corporation sales have in common? Both involve negotiations. After knee surgery, you may want to convince the physicians you're fine to go home. However, if you negotiate an early leave and miss physical therapy, you may injure yourself again, sacrificing your goal of a healthy knee for basketball. The more you know about negotiations, the more you will get out of them, bringing you closer to your goals. We all want stuff daily. Instead of complaining about what you don't have, knowing how you negotiate with others can help you acquire what you desire. Though you may not realize it, you negotiate every day. Let's study the 4 bargaining styles. First, coercion. Power is expensive and counterproductive, hence this tactic is rarely utilized in negotiations. Second, persuasion. It's better than using power, but it's harder when you're emotionally attached. Third, persuading someone. Finally, persuasion. After defining negotiations forms, let's examine its benefits. Negotiation always yields more. Define your objective before negotiating. If you don't know what you want, you may negotiate a short-term solution that takes you further from your goal. After knee surgery, you may want to convince the physicians you're fine to go home. However, if you negotiate an early leave and miss physical therapy, you may injure yourself again, sacrificing your goal of a healthy knee for basketball. The more you know about negotiations, the more you will get out of them, bringing you closer to your goals. We all want stuff daily. Instead of complaining about what you don't have, knowing how you negotiate with others can help you acquire what you desire. Key idea number 2, you need to build trust to negotiate properly. Negotiating involves trying to change someone's mind. To succeed, connect with your negotiation partner. How? First, value the person and show it. It's amazing how appreciating someone for their time can change a deal. It's surprising how much please and thank you mean. Be honest, though. If you're acting, they'll know. If you can't create trust, at least find techniques to convince your bargaining partner to commit to you naturally. If a handshake seals deals in this country, don't impose a contract. However, if you can't stand your spouse, ask a third party to help you connect. Building a relationship is usually easy, but each negotiation is different. Even though you utilize the same basic tools for all discussions, let the circumstances influence how you use them. Value your negotiation partner, but not all charms work for everyone. Some people trust a simple thank you, while others trust a handwritten message or flowers. Never assume that people from certain groups or cultures share preferences. Avoid stereotyping and treat people as individuals. Learn their tastes and connect. Always be kind. People who like you will open up more than those you insult. Key idea number 3, nothing. Think like your lover. Individual tastes matter. How do these disparities affect negotiations? In conclusion, stop believing your own perceptions and start inquiring and understanding others. Close the gap between your and your negotiation partner's perceptions. Perception. Remember that everyone has their own opinions. We presume most people share our worldview. Is the glass half full or empty? The glass viewer decides. Everybody sees the same glass differently. Learn about perceptions because they influence our behavior. To do this and guarantee your negotiating partner is on the same page, you must communicate well. Communicate well to reach consensus. This requires asking questions and empathizing with your negotiation partner. If you wait an hour for supper at a restaurant, don't blame the waitress. Instead, ask him what's causing the delay. Summarize what your bargaining partner says as often as possible. Thus, you can preserve mutual understanding during the talk. Talk calmly, even if the other person rants. Becoming angry will hurt you. Ask why the person is upset and how you generated the misunderstanding. Finally, notice tiny signs. I can't help you right now is usually a dismissal. Instead of losing it, ask, do you know somebody who can help me? When is better? In conclusion, stop believing your own perceptions and start inquiring and understanding others. Close the gap between your and your negotiation partner's perceptions. Key idea number 4, negotiate utilizing the other person's criteria. You now know how focusing on your bargaining partner and understanding his perceptions might help you achieve your goals. What if he's not listening? If your partner bargains hard, try to negotiate using his standards. When you catch your partner breaking his standards, your negotiation position improves. How this method works. In a premium hotel, you find hair in the shower drain. Remind a staff worker that the hotel chain standard is high-end accommodations and hygiene. This may not be enough to motivate someone. Unfortunately, not everyone believes in treating others as they would like to be treated. If so, shame can help. If a service member won't fix your shower, point out that she's violating the hotel's standards and behaving inappropriately. When delivered politely and in public, this strategy is surprisingly successful. To make your rationale clear, accomplish your aim gradually. Don't immediately walk up to a hotel staffer and say, "The hair in my shower is against your hygiene standards." Instead, lead her to the conclusion and let her decide to help you. If the hotel is one of the nicest in town, inquire about its hygiene policy, then politely ask how this policy relates to your filthy shower. Key idea number 5, find out what your partner values and build up an exchange to negotiate better. Negotiators understand that everyone perceives things differently. Let's examine how perceptions also affect value. Early communities bartered goods and services. A hunter might trade 2 rabbits for bread. A monetary system simplified this. However, society still holds some of those values. Many individuals cherish items regardless of their cost. In an art auction, 2 people may bid considerably differently for the same piece. Why do people value the same thing differently? One bidder may think the painting would look great in her new living room. The painting may remind the other bidder of a happy childhood. The second bidder's painting is priceless. Use this information. Use the other person's values to negotiate. As we saw, getting to know someone is a powerful negotiation approach. You can stop small talk and start seeking for things the other person values that you don't. You can trade now. Find out what the employer is working on before applying for a job. They may launch a dull effort. Use it in your interview if it interests you. You now have outstanding skills and can help a failing endeavor. That instantly increased your employability. Key idea number 6, emotions can sabotage negotiations. Humans feel. However, emotions can also interfere with talks. Emotions can cloud your judgment and distract you. You must manage emotions since they can derail a negotiation. You or your negotiation partner may shut down and stop listening if emotions take over. The author, who mediated a divorce, witnessed this conduct. The husband offered his wife practically all his assets to end the lengthy process. However, his wife refused to negotiate. To negotiate successfully, you must acknowledge others' sentiments and find a means to make emotional payments. You must bring emotional relief. The author told the wife that if she accepted a settlement that included all the husband's assets, he would be left with nothing, which would hurt him. The wife consented to the settlement after realizing that her husband would suffer like her. Be honest when acknowledging someone's feelings. Faking an emotional connection to calm someone down may work initially, but if they find out, it will damage any hope of a long-term relationship. Key idea number 7, strategize and practice every negotiation. How can you use your new negotiation skills to prepare for your next negotiation? The Getting More paradigm helps frame talks. Here's how. First, define bargaining. Identify your goals and obstacles. List all negotiators, decision makers, and third parties. You want a New York Times reporting job. Identify what's stopping you. Inexperience? Need particular training? To prepare, find out who reviews job applications. Second, determine your negotiation strategies. This includes unreasonable needs and interests. Put yourself in the other negotiator's shoes. Consider your negotiation strategies and the other party's personal standards. Third, brainstorm what you will say or do in different situations. How can you break down your aim into smaller segments to help the other side understand? Fourth, focus on your goal-achieving actions. Which route is best? How and to whom should you pitch? When and how? Finally, consider how the other party should commit and what should happen once you make your plan. All interactions are negotiations. You must be prepared, speak properly, and grasp your negotiating partner's values to succeed in any negotiation. To view more content like this, subscribe. Don't forget to like and turn on notifications. The channel really benefits from it. I appreciate you being here.